What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review a 2006 release by Paris Hilton. Basically, this project is called Turn It Up, the US maxi single, and it came out. This project came out somewhere in 2006. Now, this is not as much of a full-bound type project within the pitch behind it, but there is some awesomeness about. There is a lot of awesomeness about this. There is a lot of awesomeness about this project here within the pitch as far as saying this, because the factoid behind it, Paris Hilton is kind of into DJing or pitches like that, similar to fairs where she does remixes to her songs, and she was kind of doing that in 2005, 2006. It's an extra type of appeal that she had apart from like her memes and like the 2000s and her acting movies that she in her movies that she did in the 2000s, pitches like that. But some extra type of appeals, getting some of this type of appeal. Very similar to Krayshawn and Chippy Nonstop, some of those type of folks within the pitch. Other folks like that, some good type of appeals. So it's a good aspect to be able to get some of these type ones because it's some bona fide type music. The factoid behind it is Paris Hilton did not actually drop that many full bound albums, but she did drop a number of remixes to some of her singles. Now, she did drop songs in like 2013. She was attempting her second album back in 2010 and 2013, some of those type of years, but within the pitch as far as saying it's kind of the product as far as getting towards the fact that it feels more or less like she might have like 4 or 5 or 6 projects, because some of these, I don't know how many full-bound singles she put out where there were remixes to this extent like this one, but there are at least a couple from the single she released in 2006 off of her Paris album from that particular year of 2006. So within the pitch, I'm definitely going to review this because it has 5 remixes to the Turn It Up single within those pitches. Basically, I want to say I recommended every song off the 2006 Paris Hilton album, so it's within the pitch. Definitely, this is worth it to check out within those appeals. Now, I'm not as full-bound sure how to full-bound kind of go about finding this particular fair. It's on Paris Hilton's YouTube pitch, just like that, but it's just kind of appeal. Just kind of the product as far as saying. Just kind of the product. I mean, I would suppose it'd probably be somewhere on eBay or Amazon pitches like that, but it may not within some of those type pitches. I'm not sure if it's on iTunes or pitches like that digitally, places some of those type fairs where you might be able to purchase it. So, I mean, within the appeal behind it, it seems likely there's some degree of single behind it, but I just question the aspect, especially almost 20 years later, as to how you pick this product up. But nonetheless, I recommend all 5 out of 5 songs on this remix package single as far as this pitch comes. So it's definitely actually type of appeal, very clever and original within those aspects as far as those tones going to happen. All of these, this enhancement of the Turn It Up type song. Jeffree Star was pretty good at doing this too. He was kind of within that fold, so it's a good type pitch as far as those fairs going to happen. A lot of this feels pretty trendy for 2006. A lot of this seemed as to this was ahead of like. A lot of this type of stuff feels like it could have been played in 2010 and 2013, some of those type of years, just amidst like the EDM and electronica type bops as far as those fairs going to happen. Once again, like I said this in the Paris Hilton review I did that came out back in June, was just the pitch as far as saying I would definitely have to say here that the aspect behind it a lot of this particular appeal feels like it was pretty much like a good 5 or 6 years ahead of what was particularly going on, because they just weren't. I mean, electronica and techno was kind of around in 2005, 2006 pitches like that, some of that fairs, but in terms of like someone who was commercial enough, who had like was in movies and pitches like that and did some of those particular type things in terms of like a banner type appeal, I don't know, it's just kind of within the pitches. Not just the Paris album from 2006, but just the product of some of these type of moments that had like the aspects of the merchandise and the stuff that kind of went along with it, had some good timing with the pitch, so good type appeals. But yeah, recommend all 5 songs out this EP, so it gets a 10 out of 10 as far as this fair's gonna happen. So the first song I'm going to talk about is the Turn It Up Paul Oakenfold remix. These are all edits within these appeals, so excellent type of appeal for this particular fair, but the Paul Oakenfold remix edit. So this particular one's like this particular song, the Paul Oakenfold remix, is the most factory and vanilla of the edits on this particular album as far as this first going to happen. This very good loud pack to get here, and this just has some techno snap about it. So this is one. I do actually have the original Turn It Up on my MP3 player pitches like that. I need to get to listening to a lot more of these songs as far as these fairs going to happen, but I look within the pitch. The original Turn It Up was just, from what I remember, kind of like a good dance club type song within the pitch, but This particularly brings like some sprucing to like some good techno type vibes about it. So just the pitch. There were some remixes on the Paris album from 2006 as well. She did kind of do some of that on there, but it's just a good type pitch. It's getting like a techno type one. It's basically like an intro type one. Like in terms of a remix that would kind of have something that originally enhances the original song. This is like the most vanilla of the remixes that are kind of with that. So this one is probably the most radio friendly to like the appeal of something that would be a remix, but it's also something that's not as full blown blitzed out kind of crazy. So this one is crazy. It's probably crazier than the original Turn It Up, but it's tamer compared to some of the ones off the rest of this product that do it even further. It's just the pitch. This would be the starting point, I'd have to say, but it's good type appeals. Definitely good techno snap. Turn It Up, DJ Dan's Hot to Trot mix. DJ Dan's Hot to Trot. Turn It Up, DJ Dan's Hot to Trot edit. It's like a nice one as well. It's like a moist and crowded kind of trance and rave night fun to kind of get within these aspects here. Pretty manic, I'd say, about this song. This song bangs pretty hard. So it's just one pitch as far as the product of it. Both the DJ Dan edits sound pretty similar within the aspects behind it, but this is just one that's probably just a lot crazier. Probably something more past like 9:45, 10 o'clock p.m. where there would be some drinks in your system. Just the product of really getting loose in product. Just the product of really getting loose and jumpy as far as those aspects going to happen, just to miss the tone of like the standard craze just from the pitch behind it. These are the sorts of ones that Jeffree Star and Marilyn Manson, some of those type folks easily kind of crank out within the appeal as far as the blitz type aspect of it kind of goes. This really has the tone behind it. Just consistently nails some of these, so it's just a good time. And this probably one is one I would recommend for getting things a little bit. This one's just more attention grabbing within the aspect behind it. It's not to say that Turn It Up, the Paul Oakenfold remix is, but that one's probably more 7 o'clock, 8:30 pitches like that. It's kind of like I said, starting point, the more vanilla and just the radio appeal type one, kind of shedding some of the SFW type sense within the aspect. But even then, I'd probably say that one's several hairs crazier than the original Turn It Up within the pitch. So it's just kind of product as far as saying it just goes up the enhancement of the night as far as those appeals can happen, but it's not so much like a full-bound kind of SFW friendly type product within the tone, but it's just kind of aspect. I feel like you're just a little bit more sober on the Paul Oakenfold. I feel like you're a little bit more sober on the Paul Oakenfold remix compared to the DJ Dan's Hot to Trot one as far as those pitch happens. So the Turn It Up DJ Dan's Hot to Trot dub edit is a good, nice one as well. It's like a more emphatic and looming kind of enhancement of the original Hot to Trot, I'd have to say, within pitch. Just very catchy within the tone. Just adds like some dramatic type fashion towards it in terms of those aspects there. Just a little bit more. A little bit more with the aspect is like the balloons falling from like the dance club sky, pitches like that, the confetti and pitches like that, some of those particular type of appeals. It just like the strobe light really blistering pitches like that. So it just has some good type of appeals like rave night type aspects within the kind of disco inferno and some of those type of aspects within the tone. Just consistently continues it. Usually where the smoke starts coming out and some of those type of aspects within the tone. So good 1-2 punch. But the only problem with the Hot to Trot dub edit as far as those pitches can happen, the second one of that particular, those two songs, is the fact that it has a good type mix within the pitch behind it, but it's not too terribly different. Just continues that consistent energy. It's just like it's just a good reprise as far as those pitches can happen, and definitely nails the appeal. Turn It Up, the Peter Rauhofer. Turn It Up, the Peter Rauhofer Does Paris edit as far as this pitch can happen is a nice one as well. This gives like ringtone kind of rave club vibes. That just this particular song gives ringtone kind of rave club vibe. The Rauhofer Does Paris gives like ringtone kind of rave club vibes as far as this pitch can happen. It's very casual and just has some gloss fun about it as far as this pitch can happen. So this one has the same radio appeals like the Paul Oaken. This particular one has like the same relative. The Rauhofer Does Paris has the same radio appeals like the Paul Oakenfold remix, just one pitch, but just a little bit more ringtone oriented. Feels more central to like 2005, 2006 with like kind of snap rap and ringtone type bops within the pitch behind it. Just feels like something you would have on your cell phone back in those particular days. I miss the pitch behind it. Just kind of snappy, something that's not quite as like techno and kind of blitzed out of not something that's quite as full-bound kind of blitzed out. I mean, this is a crazy type one on here, but it's just the pitch. This is another good choice for like some good radio type appeal within the aspects behind it. This would probably actually be the most casual compared. I feel like the techno one, the Paul Oakenfold remix, does have some like that late shift type fares within the pitch behind, but this one's a little bit more central to probably something that feels more contemporary to like the mid-late 2000s. But it is crazy, so I like the peel behind. So it's another good, nice one. It has some good gloss on there, just aspects of it. It's a good type of appeal, another catchy one. And the Turn It Up, Peter Rohoff. Then the Turn It Up, Peter Rauhofer. Then the Turn It Up, Peter Rauhofer turns it up. Ed is a good, nice one as well. This is like a commerce or outdoor kind of night scene relish to kind of get here as far as this aspect can happen. Just good for some date drinks, pitches like that. So if the bar kind of has like some outdoor moments to kind of have a table out there, just have like a not to recommend smoking pitches like that, other than ganja, some of those type fairs. But within pitch, if someone does smoke, just within those aspects, as far as those fairs going to happen, just the pitch of this having like a beer outside someone's particular type of products, just appreciating like the night sky, just a good mild kind of reprieve from like the aspect of like the dance craziness, getting like some wings or just like mozzarella sticks, some of those particular type of appeals, of just having like the venue where it does have like an outdoor booth, something like that, good type of appeals. Also good for commerce, like I was saying, just the product of just getting to some of these type of places, just kind of being in that dance type mode, to have like some traffic just amidst that. So it's just kind of, this is like the lone song that kind of feels differential from mostly being on the dance floor as far as this pitch can happen. So it's just very much amidst like the dusk scene as far as those pitches can happen, just amidst the tone of just getting towards the venue pitches like that, possibly going out to your car for a brief kind of snack or something like that, some sort of smoke break, something within those tones, just the aspect of what needs to particularly kind of happen just amidst the tone of just kind of being in transit, or just the aspect of just like another good reprieve type song within the pitch as far as the context of just like amidst like the night embellished as far as those first have. So good type product of it. But yeah, all these are dance floor oriented obviously within the pitch, but some of these just do have some extra vibes like transit or just mild, I mean just probably a relative mild kind of shedding of like the worship, but just the pitch of just saying, I mean, this is just enhancements of the single, so it's not like there's going to be other songs on here, but it's just the pitch as far as getting some of those type fares. So this Turn It Up US Max, the single with these 5 remixes of this song, gets a 10 out of 10. Social Score gets a 10 out of 10 as well. Just all these different variations, some trance type moments on here, some rave type moments, to good pitches like that, good for restaurant type scene, rave club type moments within the aspect, just some outdoor type fares. Good date night type aspects within the relish behind it as far as this pitch can happen, just to miss the tone of kind of, like I said, having some mozzarella stick. Like I was saying, having some mozzarella sticks, some of those particular type fares, just a good smoke sesh, something like that, or just a good Corona or Budweiser beer, some of those type aspects, get some mingle and some memes in there, pitches like that, go out to the car, have this, go out to the car, grab like a snack, something like that within those particular type of feels. So just the aspects as far as saying, but just the craze bliss out type factor, a little bit of transit, just in the aspects as far as these tones gonna have, but mainly just to miss the hours. I mean, even the casual songs off this product do have their craziness type factors, so this is really not a mild type product. I would definitely say this is probably one more or less that has like a warning label with like the aspects as far as the tones are really getting tore up within the pitch. So Paris Hilton's pretty crazy on this particular, definitely has some blitzing type appeal within the aspect, especially like I was saying for 2005, 2006. So it's just good type appeals being able to get that, but there are some casual type ones on here that have some relative radio kind of starting points, pitches like that. So it's crazy, but it does have like a kind of learning curve as far as this pitch can happen. It's not it's crazy, but it does help you with like the learning curve as far as this pitch comes. It's not just a straight 90-degree angle up as far as this pitch comes. So it's just within the tones, just as far as those aspects going to happen. So I look after the tone, 10 out of 10 social. In terms of the future, like Paris Hilton has been dropping some things in recent times. She dropped the 2025 remix project, and then she also dropped the 2024 album. And I'm thinking there's at least a couple more of these singles that had like a bunch of other songs on it with like the remix type format. So I'm definitely going to get to those within some of those type pitches. But then on top of that, there might be some ones like Best Friend's Ass from 2019 and like some of the singles she dropped in 2013 that might have those appeals as well. I'll just have to check it out. I'm definitely going to keep tabs on some of that particular type of appeal, but easy kind of classic project here.